Hi everyone, I'm Kathy from House of TOEFL, and today I'm going to talk to you about speedy note-taking. We're going to start today with symbols, although I will be making more videos, so be sure to subscribe so you can get other tips. This video will just focus on symbols. I will be speaking at a slightly faster pace because this is for TOEFL and IELTS students who are already quite advanced. So I'd like to speak at a pace that I think a TOEFL professor would use on the test, or an IELTS professor for that matter. So these are symbols I've been using since high school and I used throughout college, and they helped me a lot, and they can help you too, especially in the listening and the speaking section where speedy note-taking is imperative. I've compiled a list of some of the most common words that are easily transferred into a symbol. But whatever you do, make sure you're comfortable with the symbols that you use, because you are the one that has to understand them, not me. These are the ones I'm comfortable with. I'm happy to share them, but feel free to make your own system and use some of them or not all of them or whatever you're comfortable with. So for the word with, I've always been comfortable with just a W and a slash, okay? So let's say it's with chemicals. There we go. And for without, W slash and a small O, okay? Then because, personally, I write B/CUZ. I've been doing that for many, many years, but if you want to make it just a little bit quicker, you can write B/C. This is the one I'm comfortable with. This one is a little bit faster, okay? For nothing or none, I write a big fat 0 with a slash through it to really emphasize that this is a big 0, a nothing. Dollars or money? Well, we all know that one. I just put an S with the two lines going this way to represent dollars or money, either one. For 2 or 2, I just use the number 2. Like when you're texting to a friend, you would use this number, right? And same with for, F-O-R, I put the number 4. At, I'm going to put an A with a circle around it just like you do on the internet. So that's just a little bit faster. Now for maximum, I put an arrow going this way and then a line. This shows it has reached the highest it can go. It can't go any higher. And then for minimum, I do it in reverse. It can't go any lower. It's reached the floor. It's reached the bottom, okay? For decrease, that's simple. I just do the same thing, but with no line. If it's a huge decrease, sometimes I'll do two lines with an arrow just to show it's a bigger decrease. The professor says there was a huge drop off, a huge decrease, 2 lines and an arrow. Increase, same thing in reverse. 1 arrow goes up for the professor just saying there was an increase. 2 lines if it's a huge increase, up. If something causes or results in, I like to do an arrow going forward to show X causes Y. If the professor says this is important or this is significant, I use a little asterisk, it's called. It basically looks like a star. Therefore, this goes back to math class when I was a kid. We learned this symbol for therefore. 3 dots, shaped like a triangle points. And that's back from when I was taking math in high school. And I just find that that will cue my brain, okay, 3 dots therefore. Oxygen, we use the chemical symbols. O2, that means oxygen. And you can do the same thing for water, right? If you remember, high school chemistry, that was the chemical symbol for water. And carbon dioxide, another popular TOEFL topic, that would be CO2. Again, going back to high school. For almost, I put 2 wavy lines, okay? Because it's not the same as equals. If you want to say it's the same, you would use 2 straight lines. For almost, I use 2 wavy lines, okay? For and, personally, I do a plus with a circle around it. However, some students do this symbol, which is also fun. Again, it's whatever you're comfortable with. So the backwards 3 with the 2 little lines. Per, I put a line. So let me give you an example. Let's say it's $2 per pound. I put 2 slash, that slash is the per, and then LB, small lb, speaking of, is pound. So for pound, I put LB, okay? That's what we use in American English to represent pound. Of course, for kilogram, you could put kg, period, like that, right? If the professor uses kilograms. Now, in the United States, we use pounds. However, in the IELTS, they're more likely to use kilograms because the IELTS is a British test. So that will be good for the IELTS students. For example, some people put EG. I personally have always put EX. So I think EX works just fine. Number, I use the pound sign. Okay? The number of goats is increasing. I would put the, and then the pound sign, goats, the word, and then an arrow up for increasing to put those together. Greater than, I'm again back in math class. 10th grade math, we use that symbol. Greater than, less than. Again, throwback to high school math. Okay, so those are just some of the symbols that you can use. Of course, you can find a lot more online. These are just probably the top ones that you'll have to use in these 2 tests. So I'm going to come back again with more videos, with more tips to increase the speed of your note-taking. So be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm Kathy from House of TOEFL. And as always, whether you're taking TOEFL or IELTS, good luck on your test. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.